Story that has captured our attention all week, and now tonight we have new details on the Alaska Airlines captain accused of trying to down a plane before it was then diverted to Portland on Sunday.
44-year-old Joseph Emerson had his first appearance in federal court this afternoon for allegedly trying to shut off the plane's engines in mid-flight. Joel Jones was inside that courtroom. What can you tell us, Joel?
Well, Jeff, Emerson was in much better spirits today. His wife, Sarah, was in the courtroom to support him, and she spoke with us briefly afterward. And while she acknowledged her husband had been battling with depression since the death of his best friend, she said still the incident Sunday came as a complete shock, telling us this is not the Joe that she knows and saying that her husband would have never knowingly done what he's accused of. This new video obtained by KOIN 6 News shows the moment police escorted off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot Joseph Emerson off the plane Sunday night after landing at PDX. The 44-year-old captain accused of trying to crash a plane with more than 80 passengers on board appeared in federal court today after being charged with interfering with flight crew members and attendants.
Horizon's making an emergency landing ETA 4 minutes. The jump seat pilot, who is the extra pilot, they give a ride, tried to shut down the engines. Their emergency landing 4 minutes out.
Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom today, but federal documents show a pilot on board saw the jump seat captain, quote, throw his headset across the cockpit and announce, "I'm not okay," before allegedly grabbing the plane's engine shutoff handles. The pilot claims he wrestled with Emerson to stop him, with the pilot telling investigators if he had been successful, it would have shut down the hydraulics and the fuel to the engines, turning the aircraft into a glider within seconds.
We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit.
According to investigators, Emerson told police he was suffering with depression and admitted to taking psychedelic mushrooms 2 days before the flight, telling police he hadn't slept in 40 hours. Court documents claim Emerson told officers, "I didn't feel okay. It seemed like the pilots weren't paying attention to what was going on. It didn't seem right." With him going on to say, "I'm admitting to what I did. I'm not fighting any charges you want to bring against me, guys." And Emerson's attorney did relay a statement on behalf of his client in which he says Joseph wants to thank the entire Horizon flight crew for their heroic efforts and the kindness that they showed to him. He also wanted to stress that Joseph was not suicidal or homicidal during the incident, and he did not intend to harm himself or the other passengers on board. He is seeking the release of his client Emerson from custody, and he's currently being held both in state and federal custody at this time. His arraignment is scheduled for November 22nd, so of course we will continue to follow this. But for now, live in Portland, I'm Joel Jones, KOIN 6 News.
You hear all that, you just think what great work that flight crew did in getting all that under control up in the air. Joel, thank you.